Ah. There we go. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? Well, not me, but the game that's on, because I don't know if you were here on Wednesday, but this is the second time that we've attempted to play this game, and the first time I really should have rehearsed. Honestly, I really should have done a tech rehearsal. Because last time all I could see was a black screen. Okay, alright, it looks like we can play. Excellent. Please silence your cell phones. Exits are marked at the front and back. No talking during the performance. No, I mean, please comment during the performance. Like, I'm gonna read the chat the whole way through. Anyway, Elsinore. I would like to present you with Elsinore, a game that's been on my radar for a long time. A game where you play as Ophelia, the main female lead in Hamlet. And this game, fascinating to me for a lot of reasons that I'll get to in a bit, but I have been reading up on game theory, because I realized that, you know, if I'm going to stream properly, and if I'm going to stream the way I want to stream, I better do some research. But anyway, I was futzing around with the menu on this, and there's an option to do Hamlet either in period or modern dress. So, like, we had the option to just toggle back and forth between a low budget or not low budget, but you know, we had that option. I love that we had that option. Anyway, enough talk, enough prologue. Kindly to judge our play. Enter Polonius. Ophelia! This is partially voice acted with just, like, you know, characters saying single words to, you know, introduce them. But anyway, Ophelia, there you are, love! And as usual, doesn't even give me so much as a hello, father, and not even an iambic pentameter. So disappointing, but oh well. Hello, father. That's better. And what are you doing all the way out here? I wanted to be alone for a while. It's quiet here. I see. Avoiding me more like. Well, I've a small favor to ask of you. Your brother's in the throne room, visiting the king about his voyage, but his majesty tends to run over long. Won't you fetch Laertes for me? Tell him he's tardy. As usual, his trunks are sitting in his chambers, open and empty. At this rate, he'll go to Paris with nothing but the clothes on his back. That would come as no surprise. To either of us. Of course not. Much as I try, I cannot help but think of how terribly I'll miss him. And with all that's going on here in Denmark, war brewing and such, I think my hair has gotten a little whiter even as we stand here. The nerves are taking quite a toll on me. Father, go and have a stroll. Breathe. I'll fetch Laertes. Ah. My thanks. This is why you're my favorite you're my only daughter. Yeah. Bit of a cliche, but okay. And that as well. Ophelia acquires the information father's request. Ophelia learns more about find Laertes. The entry will be updated in the journal. Ophelia learns more about Ophelia and Polonius. Their character bios will be updated in the journal. Okay. Interesting. Aha! Okay, so it's an adventure game. Journal. Leave tabs, documents, actions you've completed in the past, as well as hints about some mysteries you might recover. Okay. Characters. Okay, excellent. So it's basically playing Hamlet as an RPG, which is fascinating. So excellent. Find Laertes. So, alright, cool. Standard A WASAD Tank controls, so excellent. Marcellus, Horatio, cool. Well, I guess let's go ahead. Let's talk to Horatio. Father's request. Yeah, I'll ask him about that. Laertes is trapped in a meeting, but my father wants to speak with him.
Horatio.
Laertes is... Okay, what I just said. Ah, the good and fair Lady Ophelia, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Yep. Enough with the poetry, Horatio, you flatterer. I was a poet in another life, you know. That was before I was a foot soldier, then a student. Now I'm... what, a professional friend? It's not a bad life. You've been many things at many times. My apologies for the wallowing. You asked about your brother. Court's being held in the Great Hall, I believe. Oh, I suppose you're right. Head there, and I'm certain you'll be able to tear him away. You know, back in Florence, there's no sense of lateness. Men arrive precisely when they mean to, and meals are 6 hours long. So Florence is Middle Earth, okay. I'd be much slower and larger if that was the case here. Yes, bless Denmark. Anyway, now believes Polonius Oh, okay, this is interesting. Horatio now believes that Polonius urgently needs to speak with Laertes. Ophelia learns more about Horatio. Okay. Now that's interesting. Now, one thing that I did read in order to prepare for this game is a book that I put a link into in the description here, Gaming the Stage, from the University of Michigan Press. Something I picked up last time I was in D.C. at the... okay, Horatio Marcellus. At the Folger Shakespeare Library when I was in D.C. I picked it up there. It was one of the only things I could see there that had anything slightly to do with Shakespeare and video games. Okay. Invisible Wall. Father said, like, okay. Alright, so the game wants me to go a certain way. Fair enough, fair enough. Irma. Okay, new characters. Interesting. Anyway, I only started this book, but in the introduction, she has some fascinating definitions of game. Like, she rejects the idea, the author, Gina Bloom, rejects the idea that games are necessarily modes of competition, but can be instead read as systems of information. And there are certain types of information that games can give you. There's perfect information, that is information that is known to everyone in the game. There's information known to only one player. There's information known only to the game itself, so, say, in this game, the coding. And there's information generated randomly, say by dice or by programming some randomizing thing. And drama itself can be read in the same way. And that to watch a play unfold on the stage, certainly in English commercial theater in Elizabethan times, was to necessarily be participating in it. To take place in this game of hidden information and and carefully doled out things. Anyway, how's the chat doing? I haven't looked at the chat in a while. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a bit of blackness on the screen here. Or, Okay, we're getting some lag, yeah. Anyway, I'll try not to move around so much. Anyway, let's stop babbling and actually try going into the game itself. The guards' quarters and our bedchambers are that way. But I can't retire to my room. Okay. Can't go that way. Lower hallway. If I click on it, there we go. Guards' quarters. Okay, where? Okay. Classic RPG thing of just clicking on everything until something yields up information. The kitchen? Can I get into the... Oh, Great Hall. There we go. Laertes. Aha! Better give the report of the... Oh, they're talking. Can I just eavesdrop? Prince of Norway demands we surrender the north. Okay, nothing. Okay, so they're talking about Fortinbras. Can I just, like... Will they bug? Can I bug them? Actually, no, why bother? I could say hi to my boyfriend, I guess. Although... Can I just, like, say hi, like in a normal game? Or... I guess that is an interesting mechanic. It limits your interactions to sharing information. Because that is... Actually, yeah, why not? Let's move this story along.
What is it?
Oh, you were the one who asked me to leave you alone. Oh, I didn't know that. I just started playing this game. Hamlet, that's all behind us. I need your help, please.
I can't.
I must want you prisoner to this awful meeting as your brother. You have to talk to someone who has any power over my uncle. My queen mother, for instance. Alright. Okay. Hamlet and I are not on speaking terms. That's interesting. And, Gertrude is available, so yeah, why not? My lady, my father wishes to speak with Laertes, as soon as possible.
No.
Oh no! Have we run over long? I'm sure Polonius is in an absolute fit. Give me a moment. I'll whisper in my husband's ear. Okay. She now believes that. Excellent, excellent. My lord, I tire of this. And besides, I believe young Laertes must meet his father's beckon. My wife is right. We've had enough of political affairs for now. Today is a day of celebration, after all. Young Prince Fortinbras grows beyond his leash. We ought to engage not with him, but with his uncle, the true King of Norway. Bernardo, have Voltimand deliver a message to the king with our terms.
At once, my lord.
At once, my lord. Oh, he's a base. Okay.
Now then.
Now then, Laertes, Hamlet, please come forward. I've been given word that both of you wish to have my formal permission to leave Denmark. My king, I want to travel to Paris tomorrow morning, that I might learn about the breadth of life beyond Danish walls. And I... Oh my god, okay. Hamlet is introduced by sighing, which is just perfect. And I want to return to Wittenberg, because, I agree, these Danish walls are absolutely miserable. I have some concerns about each of you. You are yet young men. Laertes, what does your father say? He is worried, my king, but grants his blessing. That I must concede. Hamlet, on the other hand...
Absolutely not.
Your mother, the queen, and I would prefer you near to us, Hamlet. You may not go back to Germany.
What?
What? The funeral for my brother is 2 months past, and yet you still wear black. I wear mourning attire while I still mourn my father.
Hamlet.
The time for that has passed. You ought to think of me as your father now. Your father the king. Nothing has changed. For your own health, I desire that you stay in Denmark. If that's your wish, uncle. As is customary, I have no choice. I never do.
Excellent.
Excellent. All is settled. And with that, let's take a little while. Court is dismissed. Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Of course.
You are most welcome, Laertes. Swift travels, my boy.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Whenever you are done here, come meet me outside. I have something I want to tell you before I meet with father. Interesting. Okay. Now, that whole conversation between Hamlet and Claudius was basically, like, paraphrased from Hamlet's first scene. Like, Claudius has a whole speech about, you're still in mourning. I mean, your father died, but yes, his father died before him, yada yada. So, yeah, I guess we're not... I guess it would be tedious to write the entire thing in iambic pentameter and, like, do a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and, like, actively comment directly on the text itself and not the story. But, yeah, it's great. I love this fire effect. It's a lovely, like, little graphical little shadow. Anyway. Where are we going? Great eye warp in the chat says, "Call me daddy, your mom does." Oh my god. Will the chat chill? Oh, we just zapped to the bedroom, huh? That meeting, we've been in there an hour. You've freed me. Eternally grateful. I sense you needed rescuing, even though I know you've been waiting for a return to ordinary affairs. It's refreshing, no? After the dark clouds that's descended on Elsinore lately. The last few months certainly have been odd. Agreed. What was it you wanted to discuss, then? You know, Ophelia, I'm going to miss you. And I you, brother.
Hamlet.
You and Prince Hamlet. You're not any... Whoa. Hamlet and I aren't together anymore at Laertes. I swear it on Mother's grave. Has he given you any trouble? No. He's far more focused on glaring daggers than Polonius. How long has it been since its father's funeral? A month, 2, and yet he scarcely seems to have recovered. King Hamlet could do no wrong in his son's eyes, I'm certain. No doubt Hamlet's grief has been overwhelming of late. And Hamlet hates his uncle for marrying his mother. I see the way he looks at him. His eyes. Like a kicked dog, angry, fuming, unpredictable. It is both proper and customary that Gertrude married her husband's brother after her husband's death. I've no idea why Hamlet's in a fit about it. It has me worried he might take out his anger upon you. Laertes. You needn't throw shoes anymore. Throw shoes? Is that an expression? You remember when we were small, that one summer when the Baroness and her children came to visit Elsinore? You mean those horrible little boys who pushed you down? Yes. And one of them pulled my hair and said it looked odd. Right. I'd forgotten. I threw my boot at him. And you've been doing it ever since.
Of course.
No one pushes my sister around. Well, unless it's me, of course. They won't. That's what I'm telling you. I can fend for myself now. I promise. I'm not that little girl anymore. I'm not going to let anyone do harm to me. I suppose that's true, isn't it? You really have changed. I see something of mother in you now. She could be fierce like that. Who is Ophelia's mother? That's a good question. I likely won't see you before I leave tomorrow, but... Laertes.
Father.
Ah, father.
My son! Why am I white?
Sorry, what am I...
I believe you have some things to attend to. Your ship leaves tomorrow morning, after all. You have some little time to dally.
You're correct. Sorry, wrong character. You're correct, as usual. I've packed nothing at all until the very eve of my departure. Better throw a few of my best doublets in a trunk and call it a night. Please get some sleep. You'll need it. I heard what your brother told you about Prince Hamlet. He's right. Prince Hamlet's poison to a young woman like you. And besides, that he's going to inherit the crown someday. It's a delicate situation, that one. I know you loved him once. I'm your father. I see these things. I know I ought not to be around him any longer. For another young noblewoman, things might be different. But not so for you. These matters become more different for you and Laertes. I'm well aware, father. We both are. But I am no scullery maid. I will not be forced to shrink from him. No, I wouldn't dream of asking that. I merely desire your safety.
Yes, father.
Of course, I understand, father.
Sleep now.
Smart girl. Sweet dreams. That's my Polonius voice. Okay.
Note for future voice acting. It's late. I really ought to sleep. Ophelia learns more about get some rest. As we all should learn. Resting is a skill. You gotta, like, okay, is this the whole map? Okay, good. Okay, my room, Dad's room, my brother's room, my ex's room. Gertrude, Claudius, the landing, lower garden, the walls. Okay, now let's explore. You can use the map. Try clicking on your bedroom. Actually, no. I want to explore a little bit. Or actually, okay, fine. Fine game. If you wanted me to do the tutorial, cool. And actually, now that we're in a good angle, now that we're like up close, let's see. Zoom game. Oh, she has headphones. Okay, what does the chat think? Modern dress, period dress, what do we want? I mean, I don't know, I'm about to go to bed. I'm in jeans. Let's see. That's not right. Zoom game. But this is a corset that's even more uncomfortable. Okay, I'm gonna just switch between what seems more fitting. On occasion, I like to write here. It's been a while since I've had the time, though. Oh. Ah, I borrowed this from the gallery some time ago. Oh, what is this? Whew. Okay, seems like a lot of text. I don't want to spend the whole time just reading this whole paragraph out loud. I might come back to this when I'm not streaming, just like go through this for like lore. But you know, if I read all of this just out loud, that's like stream crime. So let's not do that. Something not a very uplifting tale. I'll have to reread it. I wish the story didn't feel so terribly familiar somehow. Huh. I guess I should have read it. My bed, upper hallway. I don't need to go to sleep. Can I bug Dad? Can I bug my brother? Hamlet's locked the door. I should probably leave him be. Good idea. Good idea. My room isn't down that way. Okay, the game wants me to go to my room. I can't, like, sneak down for a midnight snack. Alright. I better rest a while. So little happened today, and yet my eyelids are already heavy. Maybe it's all the advice I received. Failure. Oh. Alright, yes. So she's dreaming about the play happening. And... okay, is that our opening cutscene? What a strange dream. Oh my god. Sorry, just Hamlet in period dress as a... oh my god. Okay, that settles it. We're staying in period dress. We're staying in modern dress. We're staying in modern dress. Period dress is banned from this stream. It settles it. We're keeping Hamlet with the stupid skull hoodie. ... Indeed.
Hello?
Is someone there?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Hamlet, is everything alright? You still have that shirt? His death, I've seen it with my own eyes, and the traitor is my own blood and my mother. Oh God, my mother! Worms! 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 Wriggling earth! All I can see is bile and rot everywhere!
Hamlet.
Stop for a moment. What in the world are you talking about? And why are you in my bedchamber? I'm sorry. Sorry. Wait! He looks so peculiar. Something's wrong. Oh, Oh, I have the time travel powers now. Ugh, my head feels strange. That dream seems so real. What's wrong with Hamlet and Tragic Nightmare? Okay. Actually, let's check the journal. Hearsay. Royal family. What's wrong with Hamlet? Otherworldly Kermit. Okay. Hamlet's a dick. I had a weird dream. Cool. And, the rest? Okay, actually, let's go through and just check everyone's, dress, because this has got to be funny. Some of these have got to be funny. Okay, excellent. The thumbnail portraits remain in period dress, but the, modern... Okay. Cool, cool. Alright, tie's a bit wide, but, goatee works on him. Nice. Actually, he does have a little, like, Bill Murray vibe. Maybe not the Elmira Bill Murray, but, like, later Wes Anderson Bill Murray, but anyway, Laertes. Plaid, nice. Bernardo still in armor, okay. Horatio, Okay, I guess the palace guards still have their traditional uniforms. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway. Now, Hamlet showed up in my room, being Hamlet.
Oh, Ophelia! Don't think I missed Hamlet leaving your room just now, Ophelia! Were you having... whoopee?
Father, what's wrong?
You must only last night discuss this. Why did I see Hamlet coming out of your chambers? Did nothing I say stick with you? Were you deceiving me?
I can explain.
And he was half clothed, too.
Well, he was wearing a skull hoodie, so not a good look, but...
If only someone else had seen him dashing out like that. I shudder to think of it. I'm going to have to speak to the king about this. I cannot hide this from him.
Can you? Does he have...
Unless I suppose you can offer some explanation for this transgression. Ophelia? Oh no, did he give you the clap? Is that what... do kids still get that?
I'm sorry, Father. I don't feel well. I had such an odd vision last night.
A vision?
No, sorry, I sound like a... Yeah. No, never mind. It's past now. I'll sleep better this evening, I think.
Be careful.
That's all I ask. Carrying on like this, it terrifies me. Carrying on, having boys in your room and me being angry about it, it just can't happen anymore. And clearly, you need to do something about it, and not me. Anyway,
it terrifies me. I don't want you hurt.
Okay, a future event, the king will hold a timeline. Okay. Ooh, new menu. Cool. Hamlet. Hamlet's ravings interrupt my sleep. Oh, excellent. We get this... We get this time... Oh, does it loop back around at a certain time? It loops... Okay, if it loops back around, we might end up with, like, I don't know, the plot of Primer on the screen here. But... Anyway. This is a past event. Click on it now. Okay, fine. Okay, 6 in the morning. Ugh, 6 in the morning. Yeah, fuck. Hamlet, don't do that. Future events are marked in blue. The king will hold court. Dad, King, and Bernardo will be there. I know nothing about Bernardo, so can I... Okay, travel to room. I would love it for the game to eventually let me go under my own power, but, Oh, okay, that's Gertrude. Okay, in a nice pantsuit. Okay, none of the architecture or set dressing changes, so... But... Alright, I guess we're free now. Cool, so that's half an hour of a tutorial, so, let's explore. Lovely little early modern guitar music. Wonderful. Now, one thing that I definitely came to mind when I first heard about this game is that it reminded me a lot of a production that my classmates put on when they right when they graduated college. Right after I graduated, they spent that summer of like 2005 putting on a production of Romeo and Juliet, Choose Your Own Adventure. A Choose Your Own Adventure Romeo and Juliet, written in poetry, in iambic pentameter, and at certain key points in the story, they would just let the audience... Where are the stairs? Oh. Okay. I think I had the option to eavesdrop. I'll stay out here. Okay, they're talking about the ghost. Anyway, I know Hamlet well enough that I already know what's going on, so... I don't know. But anyway, Choose Your Own Adventure, Romeo and Juliet. There I am. Okay. Which just let the entire play, play out as the audience wanted it. Like, the first big event is, they have the big fight scene in the courtyard, and then Romeo comes in and complains about his ex-girlfriend Rosalind, and then he gets invited to the Capulets' big ball, and the audience is then asked whether Romeo should go to the ball or check in with Rosalind. And, see if he can't, mend things. I never actually saw the production, but I did read some of the endings that they had. Say with, ended with Bernardo... No, not Bernardo, yeah, there's a Bernardo in Romeo and Juliet, right. But, with Juliet ending up with, I don't know, someone else, or the nurse and the friar getting together. Anyway, basically engaging the audience in the story to a degree where they can control it. Essentially gamifying the drama. And, to that degree, a lot of it, resembles, there is that degree between live theater and streaming. Oh, okay, this is where I started. Good to know. There is a performance element in streaming. Oh, cool, we can see the graveyard. Royal Family Graves. Someday. Alright, I'm just exploring and filling time. I'm not sure how much actual gameplay I'll get done before the hour's up, but... But anyway, that degree of interactivity in theater has always been present. Like in the mid-20th century, like in the 60s with Richard Schechner and the Performance Space and the Worcester Group, the stuff that they would do with directly engaging the audience in the perspective in the play itself, like having them, not even having them brought on stage, but having there being no separation between the stage and the audience itself. There's my boyfriend. Okay, he's busy. Lower hallway, why not? Let's just go ahead and... And Gina Bloom, in her book, linked to in the doobly-doo, which I believe is the official name for it, argues that a lot of theatrical conventions that sprung up in Elizabethan England around the time of Shakespeare were largely about... Oh. Alright, I'm playing a game. Feels as if something's... Huh. Oh. Oh dear, this won't do. Huh? Thank goodness! Father, what happened? You had a fainting spell. You've been asleep. We're fortunate someone saw you collapse and raised the alarm. Who? Some traveling thespian. Peter... Oh my god. Peter Quince, his name was, I think, here to perform a play for His Majesty. Peter Quince is one of the rude mechanicals in the Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, it's one of those Shakespeare adaptations. I say, a big Crisis crossover event. Shakespeare Infinity War. Let's do it.
Ophelia, you must be more careful. I've called for the court physician, but I don't know how soon he'll be there. Here, if something worse had happened,
Father, I'm all right. I have my headphones. I feel perfectly fine now.
And how wonderfully grateful I am for that. If you see that Quince man, you must thank him profusely. I believe he's putting on a performance in just a few minutes in the Great Hall. If you dress and go now, you'll make the start of it. That would be an opportune time to express your gratitude, don't you think?
Okay, the game has started again.
Cool. I'll be there. I've got to attend to His Majesty, but please don't overtax yourself, I beg of you. All that running around, just talking about early modern performance practices in Elizabethan theatre and the gamification of interactive performances is just taxing.
Cool. Okay, let's go see Pete. Let's go see Pete on stage. Cool. Typical actor, always inviting you to their shows. I wonder if that's the man my father mentioned.
My lady.
Okay, that was the guy's face. Okay. Lady Ophelia.
So terribly good to see you in the land of the living.
I must express my most sincere thanks to you, Sir Quince.
Please.
No, sir. Peter Quince, the one-man thespian. At your service any time, my lady. I'm passing through to put on one of my performances for His Majesty's court. When I saw you collapse earlier, you gave me quite a start. Were it not for you, I'm not certain what would have happened. It is rather disarming when one's mortal coil fails one, isn't it? Indeed. On that topic, have you been to Elsinore before? We've had performers at the castle often, but I cannot say I recall your face. I visited now and then over the years. It is unfortunate I've never made your acquaintance. Coincidence, perhaps? Or fate? For the voice, I'm trying to do, the lead player from, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Who played him? Jaws. I'm blanking on the name. Richard Dreyfuss. I guess Richard Dreyfuss speaks more down here. Coincidence, perhaps? Or fate? I'm an actor. I'm the opposite of a person. Now, please, you must excuse me. My performance is about to begin, after all. But if you ever find you need assistance, I can read lines. In your endeavors, please do find me. And what endeavors might those be? That's neither here nor there. Suffice to say, there are fascinating things at work in Elsinore Castle. The machine, which has been set in motion, can no longer be halted. Not now. Events must play themselves out in a logical and moral conclusion. It never varies. Everyone who is marked for death dies. It will be frightening at first, but then everything will become clear. And then we shall speak further, you and I. Alright. Cool. Okay, so I guess the actors are all still in... Okay, looks like all the extras are in period dress, but the leads are in modern, which kind of... Oh well. Okay, I know it's, a programming workaround. It would, cost a lot of memory to, I mean, they basically, be doing a whole reskin for the entire cast and... DLC. Maybe.
Welcome, one and all.
Thank you for coming, lords and ladies. I, your humble playmaster, have arranged a most magnificent show for you tonight. And with my many changing faces, I aim to please all who look upon me. So, without further ado, a tale of tragedy and woe.
The murder of Gonzago.
Ah. It's that scene, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, people are busy. Can I move around? Oh, yes, I can. Alright. Okay, I guess this is my opportunity to, can't. Who can I talk to? Actually, wait, Bernardo's seen the ghost, hasn't he? I don't think Bernardo cares about this information. Oh, wait. What, I don't know that he's seen the ghost. Right. Okay, right. Games of information. Perfect information, imperfect information. I probably should elaborate on that thing I mentioned earlier. There's a scholar and game designer named Celia Pierce who set out that category of perfect and imperfect information in games. Chess, for example, is a game of perfect information, where both players can see the chessboard and where every piece is. A card game, poker or blackjack or anything, is a game of imperfect information. You don't know what cards the dealer has. You don't know what cards the other player has. So, I guess there's no harm in asking, what's wrong with Hamlet? Because I think Bernardo might know. I was afraid of this. Yes? No, nothing. It's nothing.
Your father.
Where is your father? Have you told him about this? I can have a man assigned to your hall in case the prince should bother you further. It's quite all right. He's not in danger to me. Not yet, anyway. Lady Ophelia, before you depart, have you been to the gallery? There is a certain tome there, filled with the lives and deaths of royal men and women. So, a family tree. The entry on King Hamlet may be of particular interest to you if you're concerned about the prince's well-being. Aha!
Bernardo.
Why the secrecy, Bernardo? Would that I could say, my lady, but I have promised my silence. Okay, Ophelia now believes that... Okay, I like this. I like that it says Ophelia now believes and not Ophelia knows. Ophelia believes that a death report exists for Hamlet. Interesting. Who else can... Okay. Okay, there's a small window in which you can only talk to people. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's talk to Polonius. I know in the play he had a whole scene with Hamlet where Hamlet calls him a fishmonger, so he'd know something. What you saw in my bedroom wasn't my doing. Hamlet burst into my room and accosted me. He's out of his mind, Father. Something's wrong with him.
It is true that his mood has been exceptionally poor as of late.
I love he's standing right next to him and he says that.
But it doesn't excuse...
I mean, more than usual. His clothing was torn, he was completely out of sorts, speaking gibberish. I mean, he wasn't even saying thee or doth, Dad. I mean, just... What? That is unusual. Even for him. Once spurned, a young man's heart cannot be so easily tempered. I don't think this is related to my spurning him. Something else is wrong. I know it.
Perhaps you'd bring up your experience the next time the king holds court?
Okay, that's in bold. That's probably a future event. Though I'm afraid I don't know whether the queen has any intention of disciplining him. Ophelia acquires the information, the prince, and me. Okay, who else? Okay, I think that's everyone. Who the heck is you? What's wrong with Hamlet? Do you know anything about the prince?
Spare me.
Oh, I like her. Oh, you really can't imagine. You left him in pieces. Everyone knows it. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. That is true. The play, Ophelia is pretty much blamed for Hamlet's madness. There's like a long scene of Polonius just like going through Ophelia's stuff, finding Hamlet's love letters to her, and just blaming her dumping him for his madness. There's a lesson in that somewhere.
Listen.
This was beyond any lingering feelings he might have for me. This was madness. He was wild-eyed, raving. Oh, that is interesting, then. You know, I overheard the most interesting argument before your brother left for Paris. He and Hamlet were shouting at each other in the hallway. I could hear it from my chambers. The walls were practically shaking. Your brother said he was going to write your father a letter, And if the problem wasn't resolved by his return, he'd strangle Hamlet to death. Mm-hmm. He does seem to threaten to strangle Hamlet a lot, though. Either way, perhaps that letter's what put Hamlet into such a fit. Were I you, I'd have a look. Feely. Feely. My nickname is Feely. Alright. Feely. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about Feely. Okay, Okay, the Great Hall's highlighted. Okay, you can see where everyone is. Oh, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are women in this. Excellent. Because of Forest Path. Actually, can I leave the performance and, like, see what they're up to? Can I just go ahead and, like, do that? Oh, no, I can't. Oh. Aha. I need to leave. Claudius. I feel ill. I need to leave now. Cancel the play.
My lord.
The entire play? Just the whole one dude doing the whole thing? Like, there was a player king and a player queen. There was a whole troupe in the play. Anyway, now. Well, that was odd. Hush, Horatio. Everyone, we'll have sweetmeats served in the Grand Hall shortly. Nothing to worry about. I knew it. I don't know why that was so angry. I knew it. Did you see his face, Horatio? I'll take that spirit's word for £1,000. Spirit in bold. I saw it too. He's gone and run off. I'm gonna pursue him. I have to know the truth, one way or another. For some reason, Claudius was deeply upset by that play. Okay. King Claudius becomes upset. No longer. Okay. Alright. Cool. Relationship information updated. Renegade. Put whatever it is. I never played Mass Effect. Actually, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Can I ask him about anything? Actually, he seems to know what's going on. He was talking about stuff. About, events set in motion. I think Peter Quince might be, the guide through this. The what's his name on Quantum Leap. I had a strange nightmare where I saw the entire royal court killed. I see, an ill omen. And what shall you do about it? I'm gonna drop the Richard Dreyfuss, because he seems more like, I don't know, Michael Sheen? Just with his attitude and his face. I keep knocking the mic, sorry about that. Okay, nothing. Okay, I guess Hamlet has a thing over his head. Can I just follow? There, now it's automated. Cool. Can I, like... I'm not sure... Okay. Are you even listening, Lord? Oh, my offenses rank... Oh, upset. The upset characters are in red. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I killed my brother. Yep, that's the play. That's the play. The oldest crime and the worst. The castle believes it to be a snake bite which froze his blood. Yeah, I know this. I took high school English, but I poured that poison into his ear myself. The serpent that sting my father's life now wears his crown. We know this, but I guess she knows it now. I don't deserve anything of his. Not this crown, not my wife, none of it. I know it. I know I was wrong. But in that moment, it felt... my heart, don't you, Lord? I could see no other way out. I need salvation, yet I am beyond salvation. All those who murder must go to hell, so your divine hand has written, is it even possible to save my soul? No. No. How can it be? Is it really true?
Murderer.
So you murdered my father, eh? Now you die for it! Alright. Cool. Can I just, like, drop in and just... Can I grief this whole scene? I get the feeling we'll be able to, you know, crash more scenes later in the gameplay and, like, further loops, but I think... No. No. The game doesn't want me to glitch it. Okay. Damn you, game, for being well-designed. Ah! Can't stay here. Okay. Sudden illness. Sudden scene change. People in chat say that that Claudius looks like he should be running the Hunger Games. Yeah. Ophelia. It's the middle of the night. I tried to stay asleep, but I just couldn't. Not after what I saw. So, King Claudius is a murderer, and no one but Hamlet and I know. There were whispers he'd killed his brother after King Hamlet's sudden death, but nothing with substance. Hamlet must have worked with Quince to put on a performance he would get King Claudius to confess. But he didn't kill Claudius when he heard his confession, though I feared he might. Come to think of it, Claudius might come after us now, too. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I'm afraid. What if things get worse? Let's see. I know what's about to happen. But let's see. Polonius' chambers. Where's the Queen's chambers? How do I get to the Queen's chambers from here? Okay. Okay, Hamlet speedrun. Great Hall. Where's the... Dang it. Gertrude's chambers. Yes. Thank you all for joining me on this Hamlet any percent speedrun. These graphics are lovely, gotta say. Compliments to the team. Locked. Okay. Suppose the Queen must want her privacy. Okay. So... Let's see what happens. Hamlet... Okay, now I'm trying to remember what happens in Hamlet. There's the scene where Claudius confesses, Hamlet overhears, then there's the confrontation in the chambers. Go to Hamlet's chambers, let's go there. Okay, this is giving a great layout of the whole place. So, talk. He's unusually upset. I don't think he'd listen to anything I'd say right now. But I can't just, like, hang out in his room. It should be in my own room. Okay. Ooh. What are you doing amongst? You little shit, you're gonna drop the word amongst to me? Leave me and my items be. Fuck off, Jughead. I suppose I ought to wait until he's gone to rummage around. Okay. Curtains. Blocked out all the light. Oh my god, I love this game's constant dragging of Hamlet. It is perfect. Fireplace. Wait. He teleported! Ah, found you. It's early for you to be wandering out like this. I couldn't sleep. Do you need something? Well, I guess Bernardo's just here to, like, move me to the right place where I need to be. Well, something unfortunate has happened. Okay, so Alright, so I can't, like, interrupt it in progress. Interesting. What is it? I'm deeply sorry to be the one to tell you this. Hamlet is still wearing that fucking hoodie. I'm so sorry. Your father passed away. He was involved in an altercation with Prince Hamlet. What? Father? How? You're saying Hamlet killed father in bold? This is big enough to go on the timeline. Hamlet wasn't in his right mind, Ophelia. He was raving insane. I've never seen him like that. His name was Red. I couldn't talk to him. His name was Red. I'm so sorry. It happened in the Queen's private chambers last night. I wasn't there to save him. At this time, my lady, I have no information.
Sorry to trouble you.
Apologies to have come to you like this so abruptly. I felt certain you'd want to know. Please, take me to see him. We have not been able to find the body as of yet. Hamlet has gone and hidden it somewhere. My men are searching as we speak. I think Hamlet himself is undergoing a complete break from reality of sorts. He was a good man. This was a horrible tragedy. Nothing you might have done would have prevented this. Oh, thank you for that obvious setup.
No.
That's not true. I saw it. I saw him die by Hamlet's hand in my dream, Bernardo. And I did nothing. I could have saved him. But I thought it was only a dream. Ophelia, it was just a dream. Dreams aren't reality. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. And our little life is rounded but asleep. Wrong play. Whatever vision you saw, it was just that. All this, I feel like I'm going mad. What am I to do now, Bernardo? I guess right now I gotta pick some flowers. I just want to be with Laertes. I need my brother. I know, Ophelia. I know. I'll do my absolute best to bring Laertes back to Elsinore as soon as possible. And for what little it's worth, I am deeply, truly sorry. He had an excellent scarf. It was just a top-notch scarf. You and I have both known Hamlet all our lives. Never did we think him capable of murder. At the end of the day, I am the one wearing the armor. It was my duty to protect your father, and I failed him. Come. I have to break the news to the rest of the castle. All right.
I bring news.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for disturbing you. There have been some troubling circumstances. The castle is in a state of emergency until my men and I are able to investigate thoroughly. Lord Polonius died very suddenly last night as part of a deeply unfortunate accident. He died at the prince's hand. You all flinched before I said that he died, but, I'm speaking in text, and, I don't... Anyway. Sorry, I'm breaking the fourth wall. What? Oh. That boy, Irma. I need to talk to Irma. She looks fascinating. ...
Now then.
My men and I are still uncovering information about the event itself. I ask for your compassion for Lady Ophelia and Lord Laertes in this horrific time. Lord Polonius served the castle faithfully all his life. Whatever particulars surround his death, let us remember him as he was, a stalwart advisor to His Majesty Claudius and to King Hamlet before him.
Ophelia?
I'm so sorry. This is rotten. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. It is this. All of this. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything you need?
No.
Just send word to my brother, please. It still hardly feels real, Horatio. Be kind to yourself today. Give it time. Alright, acquired information. Okay, I guess, can I... Let's see. Let's go ahead and just...
Your Highness.
Okay, I know that Gertrude was there. So I think she's our first lead.
Ophelia.
I meant to come find you. I didn't know what to say. Yes, my lady. I just need to understand. What happened?
I...
Couldn't save him. I wanted to. It all moved so quickly. Many a late evening has kept me staring at my ceiling, thinking about what might happen if my son were to ever act in violence. But when the moment came, I was rooted to the floor in fear. My late husband, Hamlet, considered your father to be his greatest, most trusted friend in the world. On our wedding night, he told me that I could always run to your father, should I need help in a dire time. And he was right. And a wink that could be seen from space. I cannot imagine the depth and horror of what you're feeling right now, of what Laertes will feel. Now it is my duty, as protector of my country, to do what I must to ensure my son never hurts any Dane again. Gertrude is upset. Okay, Gertrude is red. Okay, and they scatter. Now, I guess I'm free. And it is at the top of the hour. And let's see. Where could I possibly go? The grounds. Great Hall. Irma. I could talk to Irma. I could confront Hamlet. Is there a lower floor? No. Okay. Docks. Let's see. I know what Gertrude does canonically. And I think I want to end this stream because it's the top of the hour and I don't want to have you guys, stay here for too long. I'm going to pick some flowers. Ooh, actually... listen to it. There we go. Oh, okay, you can click the dots. Alright. Oh, an interesting dilemma, you say. What is to become of Hamlet now? Are you to quietly betroth him someone, given all that's happened? Send him away into some new life? Not with the predicament he's in. His mind's all strange at the moment. He's killed a man. No court will want him. He shall be an outlaw in reputation, if not in name. I fear for his immediate future. Horatio, what will I do? Everyone left rather hastily, it seemed. I was doing detective work! Sorry, the game is happening around me. Oh, what? I have to go find out where the others went.
Lady Ophelia.
Okay, I'm not committing to that, but, let's start with that. Who are you? ...
For whatever little it's worth, you are innocent of this matter. Denmark, as it stands now, must fall. It must fall. And you are the lamb whose blood must be spilled. The king is so abjectly useless, he cannot even whip out a spy in his own court.
Oh, this is kind of fanficky, but interesting. You've been spying on us? On me? What do you intend to do?
I didn't want to hurt you. Not really. They'll never know about this, of course. They'll think you drowned in the end, the louts.
No! Blood. I feel my body growing cold. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Happy death day to me. Excellent. Try again.
Stop.
No, please.
Back in my own bed?
But how is this possible? I know what I saw. Someone definitely killed me. Could this be a gameplay mechanic of some sort? Ophelia, Hamlet, his death, I see it with my own eyes, and the traitor is your own blood. I knew you were going to say that. How did I know? Have I seen this before? Everything's gone upside down. I need to get out of here. I can't breathe. I can't think. So put your little hand in mine and... Oh, wait. Happening. Happening is in bold. Okay, happening is an event. My head's not pounding anymore. A spy in Elsinore. Okay. And with that, we've completed our first loop. Wonderful. So now, some things. The plot of Hamlet, as we know it, that basically happened. I mean, we didn't necessarily do the whole scene with, us confronting Hamlet about anything. I guess that'll happen in the next loop. Involves us, coming in right after To Be or Not to Be, yada yada. But a spy. Okay, we have our lead. And with that, let's call that a stream. Thank you all for showing up. Sorry for the technical delays on the last stream. So glad I got that fixed. And sorry for posting the start of the stream like 6 hours early. I am such a novice at streaming. Next time I'll just wait an hour beforehand to do this. Thanks for the people who complained about that. My schedule is... Sorry, not now. My schedule... Sorry, Polonius, I cannot talk to you right now. My schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Kyle Calgren. This has been Streams Held High. In the doobly-doo, there's a link to my Patreon and my Ko-fi if you like the stream, want to support me, if you want to check out my other stuff. Like, share, and subscribe, and all of that nonsense. Stay safe, stay sane. Death to fascism. Thanks all for hanging out. Good night.